In BakeSmart, we've got our customer records. They're all in lists customers. Um, in the customer, list, we can do quite a few things here. Obviously, we can see our customers and search for our customers, either in the quick search bar or with the search icon there. We can also print out statements and aging reports for any of our customers that have accounts. So this is useful if you need to bulk print or batch print your statements or get aging reports. You can either have this entire list and will only print out the customers that have accounts, obviously, or you can trim them down, with the tag functions, find them, and then print those various reports from here. Another thing you can do with the tag function is our actions. That we can see here. We can duplicate customers. We can export our customers, and we can delete customers. Wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. So yeah, we can export those customers into a CSV to import into other applications or do whatever we need with there. We're going to happen to my favorite demo customer here, Mr. Brian Warren. His name's Brian. But you can call him Brian. So with that, we do have alerts that you can set for when a customer is added to an order or a ticket. Probably not something that is as meaningless as this, but maybe, we have trouble getting this customer to pay or something like that to let staff know what's going on with that. Additionally, obviously, we have the ability to store the customer's name, address, phone number. If you're in the latest version of BakeSmart, you can send text messages. Customers do have to be able to opt out of that. And so here you can see their status, whether they're opted in or out of texting, and set it as well. Got their loyalty card information. This customer can have multiple addresses, so we can see those additional addresses here for this customer, and we can add more if necessary. Additionally, we can set this customer as a company. If we do so, BakeSmart's going to ask, new or existing customer or company. Oh, I don't know that I have any. Yeah, there we go. So Brian's now associated with this company, and we're going to use the company name for display for him right there. Once he is associated with a company, we can see the other contacts at the company here. Additionally, here in the customer detail view in edit mode, you're going to be able to merge any duplicate contacts that you have. So if I went ahead and went to that, we're matching on email, phone number. I don't know what we've got matched here on these two, but we can say that these aren't duplicates, and that's that, right? So you will be able to merge customer records on the customer detail screen. Additionally, if we want to be able to invoice this customer, they do have to have an account. You would set the account number. If you want to set a credit limit, you can do that. And then the balance is just going to show you the how much they have out in invoices. We can set some of this information here. It is not applied really to anything. It's there for informational purposes. And then finally, if they have a loyalty card, you can see their cash balance as well as their point balance on this particular screen. Something I do want to note here, where this says wholesale for Brian, that does not mean Brian's a wholesale customer. This is the price level that Brian is assigned to, which in our demo data happens to just be the wholesale price level. So we'll change that here in a minute. You can see how that works. And then finally up here, additionally, we can print a statement for just this particular customer. Onto the tickets tab. This is where we're going to see our customers' history, whether it's walk-in sales noted under sales or their orders. Looks like Brian hasn't placed any orders, and any invoices and payments that have been made, either for sales or on those invoices, right? So their order history is in here. We do have some defaults that you can set for their order, whether it's a pickup or delivery. If you're going to require a deposit, set some notes, as well as their delivery route and sequence here. You can start a ticket from here if you're in this customer record and know you need to start a ticket. On our wholesale tab, this is where if you have BakeSmart's wholesale module, you're going to be able to create and see standing and shadow orders. So shadow orders are those repeatable limited menu kind of orders that you can place. Maybe they're not ordering at set intervals. You can just place those orders quickly through here, as well as set up your standing orders for this customer. If you're using BakeSmart Online, you can sell to your wholesale customers online. You will have to designate their access here, set a temporary password, and then we associate their email address, which Brian doesn't have. Oh, yeah, here he is, with this temporary password for them to log in, create their own account online. Settings for our customer. So we can see here our price level. If I change that, Brian's now on the retail price level. So that's not necessarily a reflection of the type of customer, but what price level they have. If they have a vendor and you want to set that vendor number or the mark that they received their newsletter, we don't really keep that. You can set tax exemptions for this customer by store. You can make them a favorite customer. That'll bubble them to the top of the order customer list, so you can see them there. And then additionally, this I think is a pretty big one, is you can set special product pricing on a per customer basis on this settings tab here. So we can see, Brian's getting $8.99 cherry pies, or was, through Christmas of 2020. But now at this point, he's back to our regular retail price. But we can set special pricing on a per product level for our customers and make sure that they're always getting those prices as we add them to the ticket. So that's pretty helpful when you've, negotiated pricing, to a wholesale customer or something like that. And then finally, in family and notes, we can keep track of occasions associated with this person. We can set some notes to keep some information about that. But with this one, it's a big one because I can run a report and see what birthdays I have coming up next month, right? And then grab those customers and shoot them an email that, hey, Joe's birthday is coming up. Do you want to order the cake you got last year, kind of thing? And with that, we are really through all of our customer settings and the things that we can do with them. I think I didn't mention maybe an event venue or banquet hall. I did overlook that. That's for if you've negotiated a special price with, say, a wedding hall nearby, where they're selling your cake as a package to a wedding couple. You can mark them as such, and then we can link orders together for one for the hall and one for the bride and groom, where they're not seeing your negotiated cake price, but then we can make sure that we're charging for any additional upcharges that they want or upgrades to their cake or their package there. And with that, I think we have covered all the customer capabilities in BakeSmart.
So you
Any?
meant, yeah, I have a question. So you
Yeah.
mentioned you can set up a person to with an account to order online. So if
Mhm.
they do that, does that automatically generate an invoice or can
Mm.
you require them to pay?
Great question. And it depends on what you give. If you click this button here, wait, no, this one, allow them to invoice the orders.
Okay.
Um, if you do, they can just use invoice as their payment method. If you do not, then it would be like any other online order where we're collecting a credit card payment at the time the order is placed.
But you can still have them at their pricing level. Is that correct? If they're
Yes, for
wholesale.
sure.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
their price level and special product pricing here um, are applied to that account.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? I know that it's a holiday and our participation. We've got Brent on here. I know you take quite a big advantage of those things right there, the special pricing. Um, I remember setting them up. So I guess if we don't have any more questions, I don't have much more to present on the subject. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
So
so
if I think of questions down the line, we'll let you know.
yeah, sounds great. We're always
Okay.
available, as you know.
Thanks.
Sure.
Thanks, Cindy.
Have a good
All right.
afternoon.
Thanks, you as
You.
well.
Bye.
Bye.